So this one story is, it was a surf spot, but people just only went there because it was always offshore, the prevailing wind, but it was super windy and sandy, and basically you don't bring girls there, you know. When I got the windsurfing, I go, hey, this would be unreal for windsurfing. So I started we'd start doing windsurfing articles and testing, design, research, and development down there, because it was consistent and out of the way of the public, and we could do whatever we want. But no one wanted to be there. So I started going there 3, 4, 5 times a year.
What's it called?
It's called Punta Abreojos, which means open eyes. It's a peninsula that sticks out in the halfway down Baja. It's like a little heel or a spur, and it's a drastic turn from the prevailing onshore winds to straight offshore. I had this windsurfing school at Malibu Beach. I just worked there all the time through the summer, just teaching windsurfing, playing volleyball and surfing. And then my assistant guy, Higgy, Jeff Higginbotham, and I just go, hey man, it's time for our vacation. So we're going to go back to our spot. I had some Hawaiian friends, the Superstar guys. It was their off season, so they came over, you know, through my articles. They kind of knew about my spot, and they go, hey Rich, we want to go with you this time. But I go, well, we got our own little plan, but we could convoy. Herbie Fletcher, Matt Schweitzer, Mike Waltz, and then my other friend, who's a really good surfer guy that liked windsurfing, Alan Sarlo. He was a top Malibu surfer. We were driving down there. I had this 74 Datsun camper. So we're on our way down there. These guys are following us. They have the top-notch cars. You know, they have good four-wheel drives. We turn off the road. It's another 2.5, 3-hour drive in the middle of the desert on these gnarly corrugated roads. Other cars are coming there maybe 2 times a week if you get stranded. And all of a sudden, the first time I ever got into they had this thunderstorm. It was a flash flood. Yep. We're about a third of the way in, and we just said, wow, flash flood. There was a giant river where in the middle of the desert, we went, oh my God, now what do we do? And so we all get out of the car. We had the worst car. By then, now we got them to know where they're going, and all of a sudden they're just amping to get to the surf. So we wade through it, and then they all go, okay, we're going for it. And they're big old four-wheel drives to get through this big old river. And I go, okay, shit, should we go for it? They made it. We don't, you know, and they took off. We go, oh shit, well, they made it. Let's go for it. I went through, and all of a sudden, I go, no way. And I make to the other side of the river, and all of a sudden, we blew a head gas, go, and I'm going, fuck, we're stuck in the middle. They're gone. We have no phones. You can't say.
Well,
they
went
said,
ahead.
oh, yeah. They never looked in the rearview mirror. They just went, you know. And so next thing we know, in the middle of the desert, it dried up so fast. All of a sudden, we're back to the desert. No water. And all of a sudden, the vultures start circling. We're just going, you know, this is getting serious, because we're so far from civilization that it could be a week, it could be 2 days. We don't know if another car is coming, and these guys, I know that they don't care. They just want to go surfing. And all of a sudden, there's a mirage, and we're just going, what the hell? Is that a mirage over there? I just see these black cars. I wonder if they're cops or banditos.
Yeah, banditos.
We're going, shit, these people drive up. It was unbelievable. It was 2 friends of ours from Malibu. They never told us they're coming, and the guy just goes, hey, I bought a new car, so I figured I'd meet you guys down there. He bought a 4-wheel drive 4Runner. So we're sitting there in the middle of nowhere, had no idea these guys are coming. Absolutely zero idea. We just go, oh my God. They go, and his name's Rich, by the way. It's Rich Guerra and Jim Rollerson. They are, Rich, what are you guys doing here? And they didn't see the river. And I go, well, we blew a head gasket. And they go, we want to go surfing, so we'll tow you into the surf spot. So they towed us in the surf spot. And we go, we just want to surf, so we'll deal with the car later. And the Mexican guys in town, Chewy, he had this old mechanic pit. You know, they cut the cows in there, they butcher the cows, and then when you're not butchering a cow, you fix your car, you get in the pit. He takes it apart, and he goes, okay, we've got to get head gas. Yeah, where?
Yes.
He goes, yeah, well, L.A. And Herbie had this Mexican friend, business kind of guy, we didn't know him. He goes, hey, man, I have to go back to L.A. Maybe I get these for you. And, you know, that's a 2-day drive. And they're going the opposite way. Give me the money, and I'll go get it for you. You know, I'll drop back on the way back. We had no choice to go, yeah, right. So I gave him the money anyway. So we didn't see him anymore. And then the surf got flat. And the other guys go, okay, see you, Rich. See you, Higgy. We're gone. Bye. And they left me with Jim and the other guy who towed us in. And then so we go, okay, well, surf's going flat. And then my other 2 friends go, yeah, Rich, well, we got to go too. Surf's flat. Got things to do. Got to pay for this car I just bought. You'll be all right. See ya. And we're sitting there, and they go, well, there's nothing to do because it's pretty boring sitting in the windy sand, no surf, and it's getting hot. We wait and go, well, gosh, I hope this Mexican guy who we don't know, we got to wait for him to get this head gasket. You know, next day is a week, and then it's getting 2 weeks. And we're bored shitless. There's no surf. And then there's another town about 30 Ks above it. The other town was always jealous of Abreojos, you know, because all the gringos came to Abreojos and gave us, and we always give them T-shirts and wax and stuff. So that town was very jealous. One night we're sleeping, and I guess these little kids from that town, while we're in our little tent in the middle of nowhere, they stole our surfboards. So we're sitting there, and we wake up, we're already depressed, got no car, no food, I mean, no friends. We're stuck in the middle of nowhere. And then the Mexican little kids in our village, hey, Ricardo, I tell my mom and dad, and they feel very sad for you guys. You come to our house, we have some dinner. We'd go in there and they'd feed us dinner. And then I looked in their house. They were richer than I was. They had all the clothes. It was like a surf shop because everybody gives them it. All of a sudden, we're the poor Americans and they're taking care of us. We got a big group of little kids together on Stingray bikes. And they rode up to that other town and got our boards back. Wow. I think they beat them up. Yeah. The little gang thing. And we go, oh, okay, that's something, you know, great. We got our boards back, still no surf. I mean, really bummer. I was getting depressed. I was just going, where's this guy? He'll never come. We don't know him. You know, he looked like a bandito himself, but you know, he had a suit and tie in the middle of the desert. I'm going, what are you doing here with Herbie? And where are you guys going? Why do you have to go back to L.A.? About a week and a half later, the guy shows up with the head gasket. We never thought we'd ever see it again. Finally get the thing, and Higgy's going, yes, and he's a good mechanic. And I don't know what to do, so I'm drinking the beers, and I'm just keeping the other Mexicans entertained, you know. And Higgy's doing all this work. Okay, I just want to get home. I don't want to get out of here. I hate this place. Got to get out of here. We'll fix it. Oh, yeah, I got it. And he goes, we need a torque wrench. You know, a little special torque wrench. And we go, wait, this is a special one. And this is the weirdest part. I go, what do you mean a special torque wrench, Allen key? It says in the manual, they made a special for the 74 Datsun. You have to have the special Allen key that they make for, it's not typical, to torque it down. And he goes, I can't believe this, Rich. Unbelievable. You can't, it's not normal. They just did it for this one car. And then we got so depressed again. And I started speaking Spanish again because I was almost stoked. He goes, we just need that wrench. I go, yeah, that's 1 in a trillion. Who would have that wrench? Because everybody has Fords there in Mexico. Yeah, who's going to have a 74 wrench? They only made it for the 74 Datsun. I go, well, fuck, I got nothing else to do. I think I'll go talk to that hippie down there 2 miles away. Oh, yeah. Hey, how you going? He goes, hey, yeah, you guys, you know, and he's a hermit. And he goes, how you guys doing? You guys been here a long time. What's happening there? Oh, our car broke down. Got this head gasket thing. You won't even believe it. They said we have to have this special Allen key for the torque wrench if you blow a head gasket. He goes, what kind of car you got? Oh, 74 Datsun. Hey, let me look at something. He goes like this. And he, you know, it's just his little toolkit. Is this it? And I go, no, don't fuck with me. I'll kill you. And he goes, I was so pissed off too. I had a 74 Datsun and my head gasket blew. He goes, I bought this little thing to torque it. I go, you got to be kidding me.
The same car as you.
A long time ago. Yeah. And he had it. We're just going, no way. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. That's like going and find a piece of sand that you lost on some beach on the other side of the world. We just couldn't believe it. I go, oh, Higgy. No, he goes, oh my God. So fixed the thing, got the head gasket in. I started speaking English again. I said thank you to all my Mexican friends and families. I just love those people. We bolted out of there. We got it done. Went to America, and my car actually ran better because it steam cleaned the cylinders. It was just one of those things that to this day I still can't understand how. We got lucky. First of all, those 2 guys in the black new car who just came out like a mirage out of nowhere, unexpected. We didn't know they were coming, so they saved us there. All the little kids in the village saved our surfboards. So we went from the highest stoke to the lowest of depression, back to the unbelievable stoked again. Wow. And Higgy never went back down there again after that.
How long did all this?
It was 2 weeks. Stuck in the middle of this horrible. I mean, it's a beautiful place, but
you got to have water and food.
Well, car or surf. The surf stopped, and I never seen the surf stop there. That was the Mexican Mayhem, and then we just so stoked.
You got some photos.
Yeah, I got those photos, the ones you have. So that.